A ribbon of light on the windowsill. The city exhales the robin's trill. Steam curls up from the porcelain brim. I taste the hush where chances swim. A soft hello from yesterday's ache, and all I lost begins to wake. No trumpet call, no grand design, just gentle seconds falling in line. The morning still believes in ordinary grace. It lays a little gold across my doubting face. I breathe and let it be a simple, faithful ease. The night has had its say. The morning still believes. Keys sleep quiet on the baby grand. The bass leans near like a steady hand. I hum 3 notes, the room turns wide, and courage pulls a chair beside. I fold the fear like linen thin, hang it where the sun walks in, then sip the calm that daylight leaves. The morning still believes. The morning still believes in small and shining things. If hope must learn to breathe, let jazz give it wings. I turn the page that dawn achieves. The morning still believes. Apricot sky spills over the blinds, coloring coffee and unhurried minds. You laugh like breeze through linen trees, and all the clock loosen their knees. Apricot sky, sweet easy hue, turning the gray to apricot sky. I lean into you. Footsteps soft on a wooden floor, shoelace moments by the door. You kiss my cheek and time repeats, a gentle rhythm in 2 heartbeats. No need to run, no need to try. Today's already walking by. A sliver of citrus sun for later when the day is done, I'll tuck it deep where sorrows lie, a keepsake of the apricot sky. Apricot sky, soft and new, teach me the shade of being true. I'll pour the light where worries dry, apricot sky. The mailbox sighs, the sparrows stay, ink grows soft on a silver day. Letters in the rain blur but never fade, your syllables like willow leaves that will not be unmade. I hold them to my chest, warm paper against the chill, and hear the lines you couldn't say, they're speaking to me still. Letters in the rain, falling back in time, every droplet keeps a rhyme between your name and mine. I read between the storms where gentleness remains, the truths we couldn't carry home like letters in the rain. Coffee, steam, and window glass, city slow as seasons pass. You wrote of roads and being brave, of the love you meant to save. I slide them in a book of hymns, let light erase the harsher rims, then close my eyes and feel again the ink, the ache, the rain. Letters in the rain, not washed away, just softened into something I can say. Between the drops your voice remains. Letters in the rain. Hold me by the window where daylight writes our names, where dust becomes a milky waltz and silence learns new frames. Hold me by the window, let traffic be our band. We'll dance to slow commuters' horns and kiss like a second hand. No curtain needs to hide us, no night must make it right. Just hold me by the window and teach my heart the light. Your shoulder is a sunrise, your breath a saxophone. You play the tender notes of stay until we're not alone. If all of this is borrowed, then let me spend it true. The world outside keeps moving on, I'll stay right here with you. Hold me by the window, let Monday pass us by. Two silhouettes and jazz for proof of love that doesn't lie. Whisk me up a chorus, fold a sugar line, stir a little cymbal brush and pour a bass that shines. Frost the rim with whistles, piano in the pan, buttercream jazz for breakfast, served by a happy band. Buttercream jazz, light and sweet, dancing spoons on parquet feet, blend a smile, beat the blues. Buttercream jazz I choose. Laughing like a snare roll, grinning like a ride. You taste like Sunday papers with jam on either side. Who needs silver cutlery when swing is on the stove? A slice of grin, a lick of groove, and love in every clove. Save the bitter ballads for later in the day. For now I'll lick the melody and let it melt away. Buttercream jazz, rise and shine, sweet and soft and nicely timed. Hold the tears, pass the glass, I'll have more buttercream jazz. She signs her name in smaller ink. She lets the louder people think. But when the night has lost its nerve, she's there with love to serve. The quiet kind of brave does not broken cups and still forgives the rage. It stitches what it can, it bows but doesn't cave. A gentle hand, a steady heart, the quiet kind of brave. She tells the truth with softer eyes. She keeps her promises inside. A lullaby for restless streets, a chair where mercy meets. And when she's asked to prove her worth, she plants her feet upon the earth and turns the violence into grace, a light in commonplace. The quiet kind of brave. I want to be that way, to stand where storms have always lived and teach them how to pray. It's Sunday before goodbye. The kettle sings in three. We brought a toast with silence and share the quiet tea. Sunday before goodbye, we sway and do not speak. The calendar is made of glass that trembles once a week. So hold me in this minute, let clocks forget to try, and make it last forever, love, this Sunday before goodbye. Your jacket on the chair back, your book beside my knees. We read the parts we always skip and underline the breeze. If parting is a season, then let it be this day. A melody that doesn't end, just drifts and far away. Sunday before goodbye, no thunder, no release. 2 pages pressed together tight, a quiet, loving crease. Your smile in sepia still burns where film forgets and feeling learns. A cornered photograph of us, the gentle kind of trust. sepia, amber and true. Time may lower volume, but not the hue. I touch the crease and hear the day we knew your smile in sepia. Still looking through. A hat too brave, a dress too shy, an evening made of honeyed sky. The band played slow, the glasses chimed. We stood outside of time. And when the modern colors shout, I fold the world and tune them out to open up that faded view and fall in love with you. Your smile in sepia, where I begin. I kiss the past and step within, then carry it into the new. Still sepia, still you. A bowl of keys, a note unread, a single daisy leaning head. The light makes portraits out of rooms and mercy out of wounds. Still life in blue, silent and wise, a quiet canvas where my heart can memorize. No rush to move, no need to prove. I breathe into the view. Still life in blue. The metronome of kitchen drips, a cup that waits for kinder lips. I frame the piece with open eyes and let the city sigh. When thunder asks me who I am, I point to things I gently am. This chair, this song, this diffused truth, a still life painted blue. Still life in blue, not less but more. A quiet door my joy walks through. Still life in blue. Still Espresso steam and vinyl spin. Let summer find its grin. Cafe solstice, light on the wall. Longest day of every small. Sip the gold, hear the sea. Cafe solstice, stay with me. Cafe solstice, stay with me. Postcards taped to a timber beam. Tourists dancing in the cream. The barista hums a Jobim line and tips the clock with time. Windows open, napkins fly. We measure joy in sips, not miles. Cafe solstice, light on the wall. Longest day of every small. Sip the gold, hear the sea. Cafe solstice, stay with me. Cafe solstice, stay with me. When autumn asks where summer went, I'll pour the proof of where we spent. A sun struck up a gentle key. Cafe solstice memory. Cafe solstice, bright and free. Keep a little light for me when nights are cold and stars insist. I'll dream your sunlit kiss. The moon left early last night, a silver hush too shy for sight. The dawn arrived with timid gold, a quiet story half retold. The moon left early, soft and slow. A whispered stay it couldn't show, but in the dim its memory curled, a gentle light that missed the world. Your shadow lingered by the sill, a fragile echo standing still. You said some nights forget to shine, but still they brighten what was mine. Trace the line where moonlight slid, a place your tender secrets hid. And even as the sunrise grew, the night still hummed of you. The moon left early, soft and clear, but left behind the truth I hear. Some lights depart, but never You said almost with lowered eyes, a careful truth, a quiet guise. It lingered like an unfinished note, half spoken on your throat. When you said almost, the room exhaled. A dream half sailed, a heart half failed. I heard the love you meant to give, the life we almost got to live. Your fingers tapped a restless beat. The floor remembered our old heat. I smiled as if I understood, but sorrow never could. Still I keep that almost safe, a folded truth in linen space, a fragile vow of what we missed, a ghost within a kiss. When you said almost, you didn't lie. You loved me once, we ran out of sky. Some words don't fade, but whisper low, almost still glow, still glows. A cinnamon Polaroid on my fridge, your tilted smile, the river bridge. You kissed the air like jazz in June, a crooked happy tune. Cinnamon Polaroid, sweet and small, caught the day we didn't fall. Sepia laughs, a sunlit ploy, my little cinnamon Polaroid. Chase the breeze down Maple Lane. You tried to rhyme with champagne rain. The shutter clicked as I fell twice. You said clumsy was my vice. Now when the days feel dull and stark, I shake the world for vintage spark and hold that tiny frame of joy, my cinnamon Polaroid. Cinnamon Polaroid, warm and true, a sugar memory dipped in you, a little square the years avoid, my cinnamon Polaroid. You say my name like jazz at dawn, soft as a robe I slip upon. The quiet room begins to glow with something only lovers know. The sound of being seen, gentle, warm, a whispered truth that shifts my form. It feels like rain in silver sheen, the quiet sound of being seen. Your eyes undo the knots I wear. You read the pages folded there, a story stitched in coffee stains. You hear the hidden pains. So hold my gaze and hum my tune, a vow wrapped in a soft monsoon. For in your voice I find my own, a home I've always known. The sound of being seen, true and free. You play the part that rescues me. No brighter light has ever been than the sound of being seen. Silver hair in sunlight, a quiet kind of glow, a love that aged like vintage wine, with warmth the young don't know. Silver hair in sunlight, soft and true, a melody that time outgrew. You hold my hand without a fight, my silver hair in sunlight. We folded storms and laughter, stack years like fragile books, but still the dawn rewrites our vows in gentle morning looks. And when the day grows colder, I'll lean into your chest, for age has made us lighter hearts and wiser in our rest. Silver hair in sunlight, years in bloom, let love keep shining in quiet truth in gold and white, our silver hair in sunlight. He left me in a winter hush, a frozen branch without its blush. But seasons know what hearts forget. The sun is not done yet, blooming after you, soft and slow, finding colors I didn't know. A quiet root broke through the blue. I'm finally blooming after you. The mornings taste of lemon air, the nights grow lighter everywhere. I hear my laugh in newer keys, returning by degrees. For the empty space, it taught me how to bloom with grace. And though you were my season's clue, I'm blossoming anew, blooming after you, free and kind, leaving winter far behind. A healed up heart, a brighter view. After you. At the table by the sea, your laughter curled around the tea. The salty wind, the distant foam, we made the shoreline home. The table by the sea faded now, but still remembers when and how. The waves repeat our memory, that quiet table by the sea. You traced your dreams in sugar grains, I mapped my fears in window panes. Yet somehow all our scattered lines made sense beneath the pines. And though the tides will change again, the echoes hum where we had I breathe the wind and let it be. That gentle table by the sea. The table by the sea knows my heart. It keeps the part we couldn't start. The whispered wave still calls to me from the table by the sea.
You walked in with that careful grin, a quiet storm beneath your skin. You held your laughter like a vow, but let it blossom now. A smile that took its time, worth the wait. A gentle joy that opened late, like spring that learned to climb. A smile that took its time. You asked if love grows differently for hearts that heal too gradually. I answered with my warming hand and finally understood. So let the past be folded thin, and let the day keep leaning in. For love arrived in subtle rhyme, a smile that took its time. A smile that took its time, soft and true. I found my sunlight shining through, a slow delight, a quiet climb. A smile that took its time. Almond blossom air again, soft as childhood, counting 10. It drifts along the open street, a breath I love to meet. Almond blossom air, pure and sweet, turning sorrow into fleet. Carry me where new days care, in almond blossom air. You sent a note of lemon ink, a truth too tender not to think. I read it once and let it be. The breeze will comfort me. And when the petals fall drifting grace I get to find. The world is new in pastel prayer, almond blossom air. Quiet rooms know everything. The sighs we hide, the songs we sing, they hold the weight of yesterday in corners tucked away. Quiet rooms know everything, but never speak. They listen soft to hearts that leak. They keep our truths like gentle string. Quiet rooms know everything. I've wept where lamplight touched the floor. I've laughed behind a crooked door, and every echo stitched a seam inside my broken dream. I sit and breathe again. The walls forgive the where and when, and wrap me in a humble wing. For quiet rooms know everything. Quiet rooms know everything, and let me be a softer version, finding peace in muted gold and mellow spring. Quiet rooms know everything. There's a quiet shade of your name held softly in the morning frame. It settles where the windows sigh, a warmth I can't deny. The shade of your name, soft and low, a whisper I still miss and know. It
bright shade of your name. Your laughter hides in corners still, beside the worn-out windowsill. The room recalls your gentle claim, the echo of your name. And though the years repaint the air, I close my eyes and find you there. A memory I cannot tame, the tender shade of your name, the shade of your name. A piece of you the world can't find, but here it glows without a flame, the shade of your name. A cup for one at noon today, a window seat where shadows play. The world outside keeps rushing through, but here I sip the view. Cafe solitude, gentle grace, a tiny world, a peaceful place. I breathe the calm, the day accrued, inside cafe solitude. A jazz tune hums in faded gold, the pages warm beneath my hold. I underline a wandering thought, a joy that can't be bought. Take this hour all from me, a drifting leaf, a quiet sea, somewhere between the old and new. I find myself anew. Cafe solitude, soft and clear. Inside cafe
spark that flickers in the rain, then brightens once again. Tiny lights in big hearts, soft but strong. They hum beneath our every rung. Through fear and night, they play their parts. These tiny lights in big hearts. You showed me how a smile begins in quiet rooms or gentle winds. A simple truth, a steady flame, a love without a name. From tiny lights in big hearts. Tiny lights in big hearts, bright and near. They shine in ways I need to hear. A hopeful fire life still imparts. Tiny lights in big hearts. When the curtains moved that day, I swore I heard your breath relay. A gentle wind in silent rooms, reviving hidden blues. When the curtains moved, I felt you near. A memory I hold so dear. The world stood still, the light approved. The moment curtains moved, a trembling sigh the sunlight gave, as if remembering how we'd cave into each other's warming arms, forgotten little charms. And though the windows open wide, your shadow walks the gleaming side. A fleeting truth I can't disprove, found when curtains move. When the curtains moved soft and is proved when the curtains move. You left a smile on yesterday, a quiet one that slipped away. I found it on the window frame, a fragile ghost of flame. The smile you forgot still lingers here, a trace of joy you left unclear. It flickers soft in melting thought, the tender smile you forgot. You used to laugh in amber tones, in mornings lit with gentle bones. But somewhere in the winding years, it softened into tears. And though you've grown too tired to see, that piece of you lives on in me, a tiny spark you overrode, the smile you left afloat, the smile you forgot, warm and small. I keep it shining through it all, a quiet truth you never sought, the smile you once forgot. Two sugars, one goodbye today. You stirred your heart and walked away. The spoon kept time with a muted grace, a rhythm out of place. Two sugars, one goodbye, sweet and sore, a taste of love we can't restore. The coffee cooled, we didn't try. Two sugars, one goodbye. Your jacket brushed the wooden chair, a subtle echo in the air. I trace the space your warmth once filled, a promise unfulfilled. And though the day keeps moving on, the flavor of your touch is strong, a bittersweet I can't deny. Two sugars, one goodbye. and a mellow ache I can't untie. Two sugars, one goodbye. The day leans softly into view, a gentle shade of silver blue. It touched my hair, it kissed my cheek, a comfort I still seek. The day leans softly, warm and mild, a grown-up lullaby for the child still hiding in my memory. The day leans softly into me, a breeze rewrote the morning air and brushed away my hidden care. The sky forgave the nights I cried and held me from inside. So when the air grows rough again, I'll think of how this daylight then arrived with peace. I didn't flee, a day that leaned on me. The day leaned softly, true and kind, a healing breath for heart and mind, a little grace life let me see. The day leans softly into me.
A vanilla skyline spreads the dusk, a gentle cream the heart can trust. You hold my hand, the city hums, the night becomes what night becomes. Vanilla skyline, soft and white, a pastel dream. By your side the world grows sweet by a small design under this vanilla sky. We walk where shadows drift in gold, a tender warmth in twilight cold. You whisper stories to my glow in tones the stars would know. The sky dissolves to pearl gray. A sweetness drifting far away, but still I taste your calming light, my vanilla skyline. Vanilla skyline, soft and true, the day melts down to stay with you. A gentle peace I can define in this vanilla skyline. Between sips and silences, I find the world makes sense. A gentle calm, a softened truth, a kindness I once knew. Between sips and silences, life slows down, the noise dissolves, the worry drowns. A quiet room, my heart caresses between sips and silences. A cup still warm beneath my hands, a rhythm only peace commands. The daylight leans like tender friends on moments time suspends. I fold my thoughts like linen thin and let the gentler hours in. Somewhere between the loss and bliss, I find myself in this. Between sips and silences, soft and true, I learn to breathe my life anew. A quiet hymn the soul expresses between sips and silences.
There's a light that doesn't fade in every joy and every shade. It glows beneath the things we lose, a truth we didn't choose. Light that doesn't fade, warm and bright, a quiet star in restless night. It hums beneath the paths we've made, a gentle light that doesn't fade. You showed me how to breathe again, to open wide the where and when, and let the days unfold their grace, a slow and tender pace. And when the dawn arrives in gold, I'll carry all the love I've told, a memory that softly stayed, a light that never strayed, light that doesn't fade, pure and true. It shines because it came from you, and in my chest it's gently laid, a light that doesn't